Get in, nerds. We are playing Hearts of Iron 4. We are still doing some work here. Let me quickly take a run at air. There is one thing I want to do before I unpause here, which is I think we need to move south. Because here's the thing. I see a lot of tasty, tasty aluminum right here in Montpelier, and I want it. I want it real bad. So, that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Got a lot of resistance, but that's just going to kind of have to be the order of the day. Let's make sure that our air situation is managed. Looks like it's managed. Some of this CAS is going to need to be redeployed to more effectively support what's going to be the main offensive in a moment. So, this unit will get just as close as they possibly can. All these other units will go here. Should get them the necessary coverage. Coverage is pretty alright over here in northern France, so that should be fine. Resource situation is good. We can actually reduce some of our steel purchases. Very good. How are things here? I think I'm pretty alright for air bases, although I should build up radar stations. I should build a big radar station in France, and that's what I'm going to do. Just going to build that right up. Alright, so for these mechanized divisions, I'm just going to put an offensive front here. We'll get them planning. I'll put them on staff office plan. We'll just let them go for a couple more days just to develop a good solid battle plan. There's advanced fire control system. And you know what? Just for funsies, we'll start researching armor. Just for fun. Medium tank designer, infantry tank designer. Yeah, infantry tank designer is actually really strong for the late game. So, you know, we'll just develop ourselves a nice solid battle plan. Nothing weird. Nothing unreasonable, and maybe we'll even let the AI manage that battle plan. Let's go ahead and put our new divisions into the home army. Again, we'll just wait. What's our max planning for these armies? It's 59%. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hey, a victory all of India will remember. Wonderful. Just make sure our fronts are doing good here. Just going to swap these. Beautiful. We'll grab another level of anti-partisan. Excellent. Planning does appear to be maxed out. So, let's... hey, excellent. Let's send an attack forward. Alright, these are some tough odds. Ah, yes. I aim to get my units deploying. We'll deploy in Delhi. I know you're going to be shocked and surprised by that, but it is what it is. And these units can join the home front army as well. And it looks like these attacks are potentially positive, so that's pretty freaking solid. Very good. Right, enemies counterattacking here, no surprise there. Let's get one division attacking. Okay, no, that's going to be going that way. I thought I put 3 divisions in here, but I could be wrong. So we'll get one of them going to this spot. Beautiful. And now we're defending against these units, which is good. That's where you want to be. You want to always be defending if you possibly can be. Let's shorten the front and move forward. Take that spot right there. Excellent. Moving forward, moving forward. Victory, all of India will remember it. Excellent. So who do I want to attack here? I think I want to attack this spot right here. Let's get this unit deploying this way. And get this unit to attack here. Excellent. Because again, if we can effect a cutoff here, beautiful. That's what we want. Alright. If we can get this unit over here to Montpellier, we'll be golden. Then we'll have all these enemy units encircled, which will be just dandy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. And this might just solve our aluminum problem, at least a little bit. We can drop some of these less efficient routes. And some of these less efficient steel routes as well. Sorry, Australia. And do I send in infantry here? I think I do, but eventually. Let's go ahead and get a battle plan started. Just for funsies. Just for funsies, we'll have a plan. And that'll be nice. Got a lot of CAS available. Actually, I should have a little bit more CAS in the home country, don't I? Yes, I do. Ooh, and I've got some strategic bombers. Maybe I will have a strategic bombing or two. India can have one strategic bombing as a treat. Just kidding. I am going to do some strategic bombing. I'm just going to get these deployed here. You know, just to be ready. Just in case, you know, just in case there's a little something needs nuking, you know what I'm saying? Just in case something needs to be nuked. As you can see, these enemy divisions are pretty thoroughly besieged, so I am not worried about taking them quickly. That puts that unit pretty thoroughly out of supply, doesn't it? Let's get you down here. Let's get a unit that's less supply dependent be out of supply. Excellent. Another ace pilot. Wonderful. We do have a couple of divisions still trying to push into here. Let's get. I want to widen this this encirclement here. Get myself in a better position. I'm just gonna wait for this American attack to wind down, and then I'll attack with my units. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm accidentally handing this territory to someone else. That would be a real kerfuffle is what it would be. Alright, pretty solid attack. Alright. Infantry divisions appear to have moved away from this front, which I'm not too excited about. Oh, because this is a freaking... Yep, the thing I was talking about happened. Gosh darn it. Alright. You need to be here. And we'll be good to go. So, we'll auto-save. Slowing the game down and looking really scary, but not actually being a problem. Again, just trying to kind of shorten this front up a little bit, not put myself in a situation. Why don't you move off of that that area there? Again, I don't want to be voluntarily being out of supply. Let's actually have all of these units move into that attack next. just to assist our friends in getting this reduced. I am attacking into mountains with mechanized right now, and that's not ideal, but I'm feeling a little bit better about our overall situation. Well, this is obnoxious. I thought I was doing pretty good with our whole aluminum situation, and yet I find myself in a hairball. I'm going to hold these divisions for now until our allies' attack peters out. Because again, I do not want to be handing territory over to the French right now. Our allies are doing a lot of damage, but hopefully their attack will complete and then I can go forward. Beautiful. Alright, that's much better. So we're going to do a lot of damage, we're going to clear out these divisions, we're going to reduce this pocket completely, and then we're going to check our casualties, because we have done a lot of casualties to the enemy as we've swept forward in the north, and I want to give you a visual to that so that you can see just how well we're doing. Nice. Beautiful. Now this division should redeploy over here. Do I want to put divisions over here to watch Spain? Spain has been neutral this whole time, so I'm not too worried about it. So where do we want to attack next? Oh, right. Let's let the day tick over. Maybe I'll put a small number of divisions just to shorten this. Maybe I'll put 1/3 of these divisions to guard the Spanish border. That's not what I wanted to be doing. I suspect this is really me being silly and unnecessary with this, but sometimes you get worried, even when your enemies have been mostly dysfunctional. Alright, so let's reorient our axis of advance. I don't want to be attacking via mountains. Where do I want to... I think I can get a good swath of territory in here. Any good resources here I want to take? More resources in Rome. Oh, that is a good place to be attacking. Alright, we're doing it. I've decided. I want the aluminum real bad, so we're going to Lyon. Do I shorten this frontier? I think the answer is yes. That's plains, but this is hills. We're going to need to be conscientious. I don't want to put myself in a situation where we're, again, handing territory to the French. Are you cold cereal right now? Unbelievable. Inconceivable. Just want to make sure we're supplied here. Keep the radar base at the top of the queue. I don't want to put myself in a bad situation. Turn off the supply view. The supply view tends to be very difficult for the machine, for my machine to handle. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to go through mountains either way here. Mountains, Gandalf. Excellent. So let's get cracking. Polly, want a planet cracker? Actually, I think it might be better to go west, comma, young man, from here, but I could be wrong. This might still be the right call. Alright, they are pushing back. That's fine. Look at these units attacking into the mountains. Always dicey attacking into mountains, but sometimes it's what you've got to do. This might end up causing a lot of attrition on these high-tech divisions. We're still in the right air zone, yes. Oh, that's a good amount of damage being done via close air support. I tell you what. Anti-partisan, very good. Let's do a few more of these. We'll do an army department and an air force department, I think, and then we'll just enjoy having an extra agent with which to suppress all of this situations. Is there anyone else? I don't think I need Gandhi in this slot anymore, so let's get Khain Modi. I think that's how that's pronounced. Ooh, or I could get Aga Khan III. He seems very good. Ooh, those are some good Mountaineers bonuses. What about this guy? Extra stability, that's nice. Not that useful. But I think I want that extra slot, because I'm going to be needing a lot of help maintaining good, solid stuff going on in France. Oh, I was going to show you the casualties. So, we've gone up to 475,000 casualties from Greater Germany, but they are now at 2.8 million from us, which is very, very significant. So I'm feeling pretty good about our work there. Move these units up here into the mountain. They're trying to attack back this way, but I don't think they're going to be able to make it. Let's put a couple of regular infantry divisions into this situation. And do we support... Yeah, we got American divisions coming in. Who dares wins? These units are very close to getting where they need to be. But the enemy got a division in there. That's okay. So you support this attack, just to make sure that things go in accordance with the plan. The battle plan. Beautiful. Beautiful. Obviously, the setting priorities based on what resources we want is not. It's not what you would call great. It's not what you would call good ally behavior. It's a little bit. It's a little bit maidenless. I will say that. There's a certain sense of maidenlessness to it. Let's get these units. We'll stay defending here, and then we'll get attacking into this province. Leave these units here on defense. That's good. Excellent. Took down an enemy ace. That's very good. We'll get all these divisions moving forward here. And we'll go ahead and move this front. This front is a non-front. These units are already attacking, so I'm not going to reassign them front-wise right now. But this unit is going to go forward. And hopefully we can get to Lyon. So you attack this way. Yeah. That's good damage. Alright, so the enemy is trying to redeploy through here, which makes sense, putting us in a slightly difficult position. We will continue to attack here. The enemy's got a lot of defense up in these mountains, but I think we can make it happen. I think we can make it happen. If we can keep our wider front, we can make it happen. We got some mountaineers actually already, but I don't have the ability to bring them in just yet. And now we got the ability to attack through here. I think we can make this. Again, goal is Lyon. We want to be in Lyon. Avro. Let's do... Oh, interesting. Air defense and range, reduced agility, and increased fuel usage. That's a little curious. Or just bombing and naval targeting. Yeah, we'll go with this. We'll take a run, an end run at that. Sure. Speaking of which, we've got our strategic bombers here. Feeling pretty strong and powerful with my strategic bombers. You know, just let's just move our strategic bombers up a little bit. You know, just move our strategic bombers. Oh no, we don't even need to. We don't even need to. Well, we can't reach all of Germany yet, so we'll move them up just a little bit. We'll move them up just a little bit. You know, maybe at some point, maybe we'll invest in some nuclear bombs. You know, we'll invest Germany with some nuclear bombs. We'll put some nuclear bombs in Germany. We'll deliver them. Maybe. I'm just saying. Maybe we'll. Yeah, you know, maybe we'll do a little nuclear bombing. I don't necessarily want to defend. I don't necessarily want to be throwing nukes at a. Excuse me? What is happening? Oh, you know, I guess I'm glad I had armies through here. This is not ideal though. What if I... what if I let them take just the territory held by the British? Okay, so Spain did have designs. Designs, I say. Oh, no, that's not what you want to be doing. This button. This is what I want to be doing. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to need to bring in some more troops. Home theater, let's grab... How much more... Got a lot of support equipment. Not as much artillery as I would like. Let's grab a few more of these divisions. Let's turn 12 of these into real infantry divisions. And see what that does to our supply situation. Our logistics. Alright, we are through here. We're not close to Lyon yet. Lyon. But, you know, we're getting there. Let's put this division, yeah, on the spearhead of that front here. Again, we want to concentrate as much force as we can in a very dense area. I guess we'll get... Excellent, we did it. I guess we'll get this army developing an attack plan. This is bananas right here. Quite curious. We'll need to keep kind of a passive eye on this. I don't think this unit needs to be going here. How about you? Can you win? You actually can. That's pretty pathetic that this unit can't beat one of our home defense divisions. Okay, never mind. Alright. So I think this area is pretty well protected. We'll leave that for now. If I tell these units go forward, I'll leave them for a little longer, just to let them plan. Beautiful. There's engineering revolution. Excellent. I've already annexed Goa in all ways that matter. Let me see. I know there's some good... What is this? Ooh, this one actually reduces my agrarian society modifier. That's not bad. Bonuses for Recon Company. This gives Douglas Gracie some bonuses. Gun guns. Ooh, that's very... That's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that. So we'll do the Royal Indian Artillery. That focus by itself is a little bit of a waste, but you know, we'll do it. We'll do it, and we'll get it done. How's the air war happening here? They are trying to overwhelm us. Netherlands capitulated. Oh my goodness. The Allies lost their front over here. That's kind of difficult. And we are starting to take some real air attrition. We are starting to suffer some real air damage. I've got... Huh, that's curious. I've got a little bit of a buffer on aluminum, so I could increase output of fighters, and I think I'm gonna have to do that. Because that just seems like the only route we've got. Let's queue in a little bit more military industry over here. We can build up some of our most concentrated areas. These units have suffered some damage, so we'll kind of wait for them to... Ooh, Benito Mussolini is deposed. Excellent. In an unprecedented move, Italy's Grand Council of Fascism has seized power and deposed Benito Mussolini and put him under house arrest. This action has been motivated by an effort to save the country from the military failures and incompetency of Il Duce, which has caused tension within Italy, and some fear this could lead to civil war unless steps are taken to ease the tension. Splendid. Night vision, very nice. Not a lot of air experience. I could research paratroopers. You never know, we could, you know, I got some transport planes kicking around. Although actually, no, I'm gonna do armor research for now. Just a little bit of armor research, you know, for fun. Just for fun. We'll push these units here, and we'll attack here as well. Again, I want to continue getting forward because I want to get Lyon. Alright, now if we... Fall Gibraltar. Okay, okay, not great. If we do some attacks around here... How does that look? Okay, well, these are certainly not good. I don't think I have the ability to manage this by itself, and over here, supply here is pretty brutal. We'll halt those attacks. I just need to keep the enemy from moving forward down here. This situation, on the other hand, is a little dangerous. Let's attack across this river here. Hey, a victory all of India will remember. Gosh, I need to devote some air over here. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit of air. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit to each of these air zones, just to make sure I'm not in a situation where I'm getting bonked down over nothing. Let's get this terrible cast wing over here. Just to put myself in a situation, just to make sure I'm not put into it. Gosh darn it. Stupid. Stop it. I need more dudes in this army. I need to take some of my home army and put them in here. Whoa, things are getting dangerous over here. somehow we stopped attacking here? But we should not have done, so we will continue. Again, the level of attrition we're taking here is pretty rough. I'm not going to lie, I'm not pleased with it, but it is what it is. For now, it's our only way to Lyon. Hey, we got these. We got ourselves some bracket shooting. Let's swap this over to some armor research. Again, not looking for anything specific with armor, but you know, just moving forward in case we find some uses for it. All right, we'll get one more division moving in here, and we'll get some attacking Lyon once the time comes. There's our army department. Let's go for an air force department after that. Excellent. And here we'll go with another submarine bonus. It's less surface visibility for cruisers when they're raiding. I don't think that's all that good, but it is what it is.
Hey, come on.
Beautiful.
Come on.
Beautiful. And now we've got Lyon. We don't have supply in Lyon, but we've got Lyon. Alright, there's firefighting drills. We'll move forward to the second level of firefighting drills. And for magnetic detonator, we'll move forward to the next torpedo bonus. Homing is extra hit chance. Electric is reduced reveal chance. Both of those are good. Let's go with extra hit chance. And we will build ourselves a little railway through here. Oop. I clicked the wrong button. Because I'm a fool. And we'll put these right at the top here. These will get built really fast. I have great faith in Indian engineering. This unit is moving back this way. We'll have him push through here. Just to widen this a little bit, make it a little bit safer here. We'll have one division attack through this way. This recovering division support, but we want to hold Lyon. That's our goal. That's our short-term goal. Because of all the tasty aluminum and steel that Lyon is providing us, so that I can reduce my dependency on bringing in foreign resources. And, of course, deny them to our enemies in the German Reich. Beautiful. Slightly wider front. Always nice to have a slightly wider front. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Situation here is bad. Situation here in Portugal is really bad. I am going to need to micromanage this, because I don't want to lose all these divisions. Alright, so, first, anyone who can... You need to withdraw, and you need to withdraw. These units need to make their way back to the capital. This unit needs to fall back to Porto. This unit is on its way to Porto, that's important. Very good. I don't know why that unit ended up attacking. Alright, all these units fall back to Porto. You need to fall back to the coast and then fall back to Porto. We're getting there, we're getting there. These units are... Please fall back. Please fall back correctly. Alright. You two... Porto has fallen. Alright, alright. That's not great. That's not great. That's not great. So you actually do need to be going this way, because, alright, these two divisions may be lost. Cripes. Alright, I did not think this was going to be a front suddenly. One division, make your way this way. Yep. Alright, that's fine. Now, all of these divisions withdraw southward. Alright, that's okay. This is a delaying action here. Beautiful, successful withdrawal. Keep going. Don't need to worry about that. Enemy is pushing heavily here. You do not need to be attacking here. Quick check. Our other fronts are doing okay. They're doing only okay. Huh, the enemy got this tile back. That's weird. I mean, I guess maybe I wasn't holding it. That's okay, though. This is a situation... Alright, you are withdrawing into this area. Beautiful. Now, everyone withdraw to Lisbon. Who dares wins. Beautiful. Now, we evacuate. And where do we evacuate to? I think we're done. Well, no. Why is my unit not evacuating? Alright, there we go. Okay, we're evacuating now. Beautiful. Alright. Most of the army is saved. Not too bad. We lost 2 divisions. It's been better. I think I can make it to there. Oh, actually, the enemy's got a lot in the Bay of Biscay, which I don't love. What about the English Channel? A lot less in the English Channel. Alright, so Bay of Biscay will mark you as caution. Definitely don't want to be going there. Okay, well, you're going to go through the Bay of Biscay, and I really hope that that's going to be fine. Maybe we'll put these units through to Cardiff. And that'll just be a feint, and we'll give them new orders to go to Cherbourg when the time comes. Alright, fronts in Europe seem like they're doing okay. So yeah, feeling pretty good. I'm gonna finish out this maneuver with this army just to make sure that they get where they're supposed to go. Beautiful. We're starting to suffer some setbacks down here. Maybe the answer is these divisions deploy to shore up this line. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. Maybe I'll actually put them in Brest. Excellent. Just so they're not spending too much time in the Bay of Biscay. Yeah, I think that's the answer. Mariana region. Ah, that's Americans attacking there. Alright, beautiful. Again, these divisions are not exactly fit for heavy duty. But we can make them into divisions fit for heavy duty, I would say. Just not fast, but we can do it. Alright, so, you know, let's make it happen. We're a little short on infantry equipment. That's not ideal. Oop. Let them protecting this whole line, please. Wow, okay, a lot of enemy divisions are over here, so I need to micro this area. Let's actually get our... Well, okay, congratulations, you're part of the European theater now. You're gonna need a new color. We'll make you green, but not quite so ugly a shade of green. And then I think we're gonna need to bring our mechanized units to the south. To deal with Spain. The matter of Spain must be dealt with. And I hope we are able to keep Lyon, because I really, really want all those tasty, tasty resources. For now, though, that is actually all the time we've got for this episode, my nerds. I have had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.